This tutorial video is going to show you how you can use your Slopegraide Smart Ball Marker to read putts in the classic mode of the Slopegraide app. This is under the assumption that you have successfully added your Smart Ball Marker to your Slopegraide account. If you haven't, please watch the device management tutorial video and then come back here. To open classic mode, scroll down in the main menu and select the classic mode row. Next, you're going to turn on your Slopegraide Smart Ball Marker by switching the power switch to the on position. Here we see a stale red light, and in a matter of moments, the Smart Ball Marker will successfully connect to the Slopegraide app like you see here. Now this is the first time that we have used this Smart Ball Marker in the Slopegraide app, so if I press the Read Putt button, we're going to be presented with an error that it needs to be calibrated. To calibrate your Smart Ball Marker, open the Slopegraide Classic Mode menu by pressing the menu icon in the top left corner and click on the Calibrate Device row that you see. Next, we're going to find a flat surface here on this practice green, which is pretty good. And we're going to want to be mindful to make sure that we're going to firmly press it here on the green, because it is possible that you may have some blades of grass that it will stick up and cause the Smart Ball Marker to be askew and not parallel with the slope that it's resting on. So I may even just take my putter and just firmly press it just to flatten all those blades of grass that are underneath it. When we're ready, we're going to press the begin button in the bottom left corner, and in a matter of moments the calibration will be completed and we're ready to use it. So we'll press done to return back to the classic mode. So now we could take our Smart Ball Marker and go anywhere on the screen to get a read. I like this hole over here. It's got some right to left slope to it. So one thing to keep in mind is when you're getting a read, let's just say that your ball is right here. When we're marking it, we want to make sure that the LED light is pointing towards the golf hole, because the Slopegraide app measures the slope based on this orientation right here. If it's pointed this way, then it's going to measure this slope going this way. So we always want to keep in mind that the LED light needs to be pointing forward to get this horizontal slope right here. So now I'm going to do what I did with the calibration and firmly press it. And then the next thing is I'm going to just estimate a distance here for about 7 feet. So I'm going to take this putt length slider and move it to the 7 feet. Now, one thing to keep in mind is when I press the Read Putt button, it is only going to measure the horizontal slope and not the vertical slope that we see. There is not enough real estate for the Smart Ball Marker to accurately assess the change in slope incline from uphill to downhill. So to get a read, I'm just going to press the Read Putt button. And it's telling us it's relatively straight, maybe about 0.5% or so. And I'm going to stop it. Now if I want to adjust the slope elevation, I can take this slider right here and move it like so. And as I move it, I'm going to get different reference points as well as a new backstroke length value. The Slopegraide app has over 200,000 unique reference points that it can display based on the putt length, slope percentage, slope elevation, preferred holing speed, as well as the set green speed, which you can change it by going into the Slopegraide menu and setting it to a proper value, which it's set way too high at the moment as these greens were just aerated. So I'm going to change the green speed down to 9.5 and leave everything else the same. If I want to display it in metric, I'm just going to tap the middle of the screen here and it's going to update all the measurements in metric units. I can also toggle it to display slope percentage as the main display mode, or I can set it to slope degrees. But I'm going to leave it at imperial units. So it's relatively straight here with maybe a little bit of left turn. So I'm just going to get lined up and see how we do here. So for the 7-footer, it's going to have us take the putter back about 6 inches, which is about here. And we'll see how it does. Never a doubt. Never a doubt. If you have any questions about this tutorial, please don't hesitate to send us a message on our Facebook and Instagram channels at Slopegraide, or send us an email at info@slopegraide.com.